again to Quickies. This is Ted, and today we have Mr. Ray Lloyd.
Hey guys, how are you?
How are you today?
I'm doing great. Glad to be here.
So what got you into acting in the first place?
You know, I grew up around it. My mom was a theater actress, so I've pretty much been involved in it all my life, and I got into the world of professional wrestling, which is kind of like a very physical form of theater, and then that led into doing work on camera as far as film and TV.
Would we find you on IMDb?
Absolutely. Just Ray Lloyd. Last name is L-L-O-Y-D.
You mentioned wrestling earlier, so I would say your main thing would be film or theater, actually, or both, or what?
Yeah, you know, started off in theater. Like I said, just did some plays as a youngster when my mom, instead of hiring a babysitter, decided to throw me into a play and say learn how to be an actor. And then just fell in love with wrestling as a teenager, and then graduated from college, got into wrestling. And like I said, I think it's also considered a very physical form of theater, and theater in the round, really. There's nowhere to hide in the wrestling ring. But and that led into my love to performing in front of the camera and for TV and film, and had some good credits to my name so far, and looking forward to keep building on my resume.
So what do you think of Atlanta becoming the next Hollywood?
Well, I've lived in Atlanta for about 22 years while I was wrestling, and I've been down to Orlando recently, moving back to Atlanta simply because I think this is a great area for the TV and film industry. I think it's long overdue, and I think there's a lot of really good possibilities as far as the future.
So who are your Hollywood heroes, by the way?
You know what? I mean, tons of them, but just to kind of short list, Charlton Heston is someone that I really look up to, just not only as a professional, but just the way he carried himself as a person throughout his life. And also Burt Reynolds. I'm a big fan of Burt Reynolds. I mean, that's kind of both ends of the spectrum, so to speak, but I just thought that Burt Reynolds was one of the coolest guys that I ever saw on screen. And then as I got to know more about him and actually meet him and maybe work with him some at a couple seminars I did, I really got to find out he was a very serious actor. He took his craft very seriously, which I thought was just one of the coolest things ever.
So what would you be doing today if you weren't acting? Maybe wrestling?
Definitely back in the ring wrestling. I'm still getting over a few nagging injuries, but that's where I feel most alive is in the ring. So hopefully one of these days, I'll be able to at least somehow keep my hand in the wrestling business. That's my plan anyway, is hopefully build my acting resume as well.
Any particular Hollywood people to work with in the future, hopefully?
I'd definitely love to work with Robert Rodriguez at some point, and Tarantino, obviously, guys like that. I mean, I love their style of movie making. I think that I'm tailor-made for roles for those type of films. But yeah, it's Sly Stallone. I mean, I think it'd be great just simply because one of my favorite character of all the films and everything I've ever seen is the Rocky character for various reasons, but so yeah, he'd be somebody I'd love to work with, whether it be in front of the camera or just being directed behind the camera.
So what are you filming as of right now?
Just recently had an appearance in Attack of the Morningside Monster, which we're here at the convention here promoting, and had a great time working on that. Just had a recent role in a really nice film called Freebird that's recently come out as well, and coming back to Atlanta to hopefully snag a few more roles here for TV and film.
Well, yeah, this is definitely one of the best places to do it. Anything to plug? Any websites and such?
Yeah, just with the Attack of the Morningside Monster, you can find that online, and if you just Google that, you'll definitely find the website. But also on Facebook, you can look me up just Ray Lloyd and the number 126. Pretty easy to find on Facebook. So I'm very active on there. So definitely drop me a message. I'm really good about responding to my messages.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ray Lloyd.
Thank you, guys.
This is Quickies. Have a good day.
Thank you.